the bottle green bird. Eyes half laced with sleep, I wandered into a sky not mine. And there it was, a bottle green bird, shiny as dew on emerald leaves, perched sideways on the edge of nowhere, its long beak carving songs from silence. It blinked once, the stars stuttered, then it flew, not with wings, but with the hush of forgotten wishes, each flap a whisper, each turn a twist in time. I chased it, barefoot across cloud-veiled meadows where blades of grass hummed lullabies only children and poets remember. The bird dipped low, its long beak glowing silver now, touching the surface of a lake. That reflected nothing, but things you've never said out loud. I called to it, not with words, but with longing, and it answered, not in sound, but in feeling. A wave of green warmth spilled over my chest like a secret I didn't know I'd lost, returning home, feathered and soft. Then it vanished into the bottle it came from, now sitting on a windowsill, in a world I've never seen, but somehow always known. My fingers trembled as I reached for it. The bottle, cool and smooth, its green shimmer pulsing faintly, like a heartbeat beneath glass. It didn't open like glass should. It sighed, like a memory, like a doorway remembering how to be a door. A swirl of emerald mist spilled out, then a soft flutter, like pages turning in a book that had waited too long to be read. And there it was again, the bird, smaller now, or maybe I was bigger. Its long beak tapped the air once, twice. Then everything around me cracked like light through stained glass. The world reshaped. Now I stood in a forest where trees whispered in rhymes and the sky was stitched with threads of dusk. The bottle bird hovered above me, not leading, but waiting. Behind it, a path unfolded, woven from feathers of poems and unfinished songs. A voice, mine but not mine, said, "Follow and remember who you were, before the world taught you to forget." I took a step forward. The leaves sang, the bottle pulsed, and I was no longer dreaming, but becoming the dream itself. The feathered path shimmered underfoot, alive and shifting, a mosaic of dreams once left behind. In notebooks, napkins, and midnight sighs, the bottle bird glided just ahead, its tail scattering glints of green light that danced in the air like curious fireflies. The bird led me to a clearing, and in the center, a mirror, tall as the sky, framed in vines that bloomed with glowing violets and tiny moons. I looked in and saw not just my face, but the faces I'd worn across lifetimes. A child spinning under rain clouds, a teen screaming poems into the wind, a weary adult hiding stardust in spreadsheets, and somewhere behind them all, a glowing version of me, the me I had left behind. To survive, tears welled, not from sadness, but from finally remembering. The sound of my soul. The bird let out a low, melodic coo. It wasn't goodbye, it was welcome back. I stepped through the mirror. The mirror shimmered like a veil of stars, and as I passed through it, the world sighed, like it had been holding its breath, waiting for me. On the other side, light didn't just illuminate, it sang. Golden beams hummed gentle harmonies, and the air smelled like memory. Fresh rain on pavement, childhood blankets, ink on a page not yet written. The ground beneath my feet sparkled with moss, soft and luminescent like walking on moonlight. There were creatures here. Not quite animals, not quite people. Beings shaped from colors, wrapped in stardust cloaks, with eyes that saw both the heart and the shadow. They bowed as I passed, not out of fear, but recognition. I was home, in a realm where the forgotten parts of me had never left. They had waited. At the center of it all stood a great tree, its bark made of woven stories, its branches holding suns and lullabies, and tucked between the leaves, small, glowing orbs, each a moment I once gave up on. The bird perched high in the tree. Its long beak tapped one orb, a dream I once buried when the world laughed. The orb fell gently into my hands. It pulsed with warmth, and as I held it, I heard my voice as a child. I want to make magic. I want to be light. And I remembered, not who I should be, but who I already was. That night, beneath the story tree, I curled up with the orb still glowing faintly in my palms, its warmth like a lullaby. Only the soul can hum. The bottle bird tucked its head under its wing above me, and stardust settled like soft snow. As my eyes closed, the dream world faded, not into darkness, but into another dream, a quieter one, older, deeper. I awoke, not on moss, but on a raft, floating through a sky ocean, the water above and below. Yes, above and below. Clouds drifted like whales overhead, and beneath me, a sea of stars shimmered like scales on sleeping dragons. I sat up slowly. No bottle bird now, just me, a compass with no needle, and the hush of something waiting. Then I saw her, a figure across the raft, barefoot, glowing faintly like the echo of a song I'd once known by heart. It was me again, but older. Not in age, in wisdom. She smiled. I am the dream you thought was too big, the path you traded for safety. I never left. She opened her hand. Inside, a single golden thread. This time, she said, do not follow the path. Make it. She handed me the thread, and the stars below rippled. A whirlpool of light formed, pulling the raft gently into its spiral. She whispered as we descended, every thread is a beginning. Pull it, and the world will follow. My fingers closed around the golden thread, its texture like liquid light, warm and humming. With story still unborn, the moment I tugged, the world unraveled, but not into chaos, into possibility. The sky peeled back, like the first page of a long-lost book. The stars reshaped themselves into letters, constellations collapsing, into sentences, into symbols I could feel, before I could read. The raft dissolved beneath me, and I didn't fall. I rose. Lifted by the thread, I was pulled through layers of dream space, each one stitched with echoes of things I once loved, but left behind. I passed a music box with a broken ballerina, her dance now flawless, spinning for me again. A room made of books I never finished writing, pages turning like feathers in the wind, a painting of a place I've never seen, but always missed. Then, the thread tugged once more, harder, like it had reached its anchor, and I landed. A new world, drenched in gold, alive with color that hadn't been invented yet. The thread anchored itself to my chest, disappearing into me. And suddenly I understood. I was no longer inside the dream. I had become it. My voice echoed in the golden air. What now? And the world responded, not with words, but with music, a soft, endless melody, waiting for lyrics only I could write. The golden realm welcomed each step, like it had known me forever. The ground shimmered, Not like gold, but like memories catching the sun just right. Every blade of light beneath my feet sang a soft welcome. Around me, hills rose like gentle waves, each one topped with impossible trees. Leaves made of prisms, trunks carved with shifting symbols, bark that whispered names I'd forgotten I loved. I wandered deeper, past a river that flowed upward, carrying glowing thoughts like lanterns. A fish leapt out, its eyes blinking with laughter, and it whispered, "You're closer than you think." Then I saw them, people, but not strangers. Versions of me. Me as a child, running wild, hair tangled, eyes bright with no fear. Me as a teen, misunderstood, sitting on a rock, headphones in, a notebook open to a page titled Someday. Me as I am now, watching the others. With quiet awe, they saw me too, and smiled, not because I'd arrived, but because I'd remembered. One by one, they stepped forward, placing small, glowing objects in my hands. A key, a pen, a paintbrush, a feather, a match. Gifts, not of power, but of return. The child me said, "This is for play." The teen me said, "This is for truth." The current me said, "This is for the fire in you that never stopped burning, even when the world poured rain." And as I held them, the world shifted again, not collapsing, but expanding. A door appeared made of woven light. The feather floated up, turned, and pointed to it. "This one you must open alone," they all said, "but we'll be waiting on the other side." I stood before it. The door made of woven light, its surface alive with a soft pulse, as if it had a heartbeat. Or maybe it was echoing mine. The feather floated just above my palm, its tip glowing gently. I leaned in, not touching the door, but listening. And then I heard it. Not a voice, but a symphony of everything that had ever called me forward. Laughter from another lifetime. My own voice singing a song I never recorded. The sound of pages turning in a room that doesn't exist anymore. A heartbeat, 2 heartbeats, someone waiting. And just beyond that, a garden, but not of flowers, of beginnings, moments not yet lived, stories not yet told, paths that only exist when chosen. I saw glimpses, me holding someone's hand under a violet sky, me dancing barefoot on rooftops with strangers who felt like home, me planting glowing seeds that grew into glowing truths. Behind the door is not a single answer. It is every question you've been brave enough to ask, finally answered in your own voice. And more than that, behind the door is you, without doubt, without dimming, without delay. A realm not where dreams happen, but where you create them. The feather in my hand shimmered once more, then gently dissolved into a thread of light that traced the outline of the door, and with the softest shh, it opened, not with force, not with a creak, but like a curtain parting at sunrise. Light spilled out, but not blinding, inviting. I stepped through, and suddenly, everything felt familiar, like stepping back into my skin. After years of wearing borrowed versions of myself, I was in the garden, the one I saw, but it was bigger now, vaster, stretching in all directions beneath skies of deep lavender, and stars that blinked like old friends. In the soil, tiny orbs glowed, seeds of my thoughts, my fears, my hopes, my one-days and what-ifs, and now they were growing, from the ground, blooming. A book I hadn't written yet, its cover warm beneath my fingers. A melody rising into the air, my voice pure and unshaken. A child's laughter, maybe my own, maybe yet to come. A stage under moonlight, a treehouse in the clouds, a mirror that no longer judged. I walked through the garden, and everything bloomed where I stepped. I was the dream. I was the dreamer. I was the soil, the sun, the seed. And somewhere above, the bottle bird circled once more, not as a guide, but as a witness. It sang, and the dream answered. I am Elira Solwyn, the girl who follows the bottle green bird, who carries the candle, who plants her voice in the soil of stars, who walks every dream to return whole. I am the flame bearer of the spiral dreams,